We're joined today by Andrew Paterson, Managing Director of Great Boulder Resources. Andrew, thanks for your time.
Thank you, good to be here.
It's all about location for Great Boulder, a perfect place to be doing business, looking for gold and developing a gold project. Meekatharra, Western Australia, probably doesn't get a better location.
No, literally 10 minutes out of town, less than 25 k's from the nearest operating gold mill at Westgold's Bluebird plant there, and really operating in a greenfields environment in a brownfields location. So for us, it's the best of both worlds.
The past 12 months has really seen a dual strategy for Great Boulder: drilling, which is important, adding resources and really helping you better understand mineralisation, but also starting that study phase and that planning phase to hopefully develop a mine.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've looked at where we are now, 2/3 of a million ounces, 2.8 grams a tonne, so we're in a really good position. We feel, in terms of our strategy, the best bang for our buck is to keep drilling for the time being. So for the rest of this year, we'll be discovering more ounces and adding to the resource inventory, growing towards the magic million ounce mark, and then moving into scoping studies early next year. So there's two things that we need to do. Firstly, by keeping drilling, finding more saltbush and ironbark style deposits. And the second thing is increasing our percentage of indicated resources, so that the minimum in a scoping study is 75% indicated, 25% inferred for it to be announced publicly. So we want to get that indicated percentage up such that we can start doing public scoping studies next year.
And what other work do you start doing now in preparation for the plans to develop a project in the years to come?
Well, we've already got one mining lease application underway, so we'll commence negotiations for a mining agreement in the next month or so. So that process will be rolling through into next year and hopefully get that lease granted. We'll be looking at other opportunities for mining leases, start doing some flora-fauna baseline surveys, moving towards the approvals process, so just to get those things happening and to get in front of the curve for the approvals timeline. So all of that will be happening. We'll be looking at metallurgy, all the precursors for a feasibility study, basically.
There are a number of juniors in the area. Do you turn your attention or keep an eye on what they're up to? Sorry, two questions in one. There are a number of juniors in the area. Do you keep an eye on what they're up to and see if potentially it helps you better understand or unlock the value of your own project?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's been a lot of interest in the whole M&A environment, both from a mid-tier and a junior perspective, whether either the juniors in the area might get gobbled up by a mid-tier, for example, Westgold, or alternatively whether the juniors fit together to make a larger company. So we're always considering those opportunities. I think for the moment, really, I could strongly argue that Great Boulder has the best growth pipeline of the four juniors in the area. So it's incumbent upon us to keep drilling and proving that growth potential and adding to our value that way. If at any stage we think that there's a deal to be done, we'll certainly be there.
Open to a deal, but clearly focused on growth and adding value for your own shareholders. Exciting times ahead for Great Boulder and its shareholders. Andrew, thanks for your time.
Thank you.